So the next card that we have here is the Knave of Wands. And the Knave of Wands is bold, a bold fighter who just jumps forward and does things without, and this is your positive thinking about things, the positive thinking. And if you have a negative card, then it's maybe something to look at or something to work on. I'm really feeling a lot of the masculine energy in this, though, around being, I can fight my way out, and I dare anybody to be bigger or badder than me, and really having to, like, stop coming from this place of defensiveness and come from the place of love that we had been talking about earlier. And so whenever you, kind of like a negative energy shows up in a positive area, that means that you're not looking at everything as you could be looking at it, though. It could mean that you're missing some of the good. So even though he might be bullheaded and getting on your nerves a little bit, and really feeling like, you know, I can do this. I'm bigger, I'm better than anybody. You know, that's also his. Not only is he protecting himself like that, but he'll protect everything he owns that he loves like that. And so you have to look at what's the good, how are you going to be protected in this, you know? And how can we put this together? This right here is the current energies of the people that are currently around you. And this is always an important one to look at, because you could have people around you right now that is sabotaging your union. So this right here is the Three of Swords. You know, we know that swords are for action. It's the Three of Swords, but it's reversed, because that's what it would look like forward. And so what I would like to do is I would like to actually read this one to you, because it needs to be clear on what the people are doing that are around you, or around your masculine. And so far, I haven't gotten it to where I can explain it better than what the book says. So let's just go ahead and go for that real quick. Okay, so this would be this side, but it is actually on that side. So when you get this side in a reading, the knight may be the one whose sword is pierced, or he may be mourning a lost comrade, or perhaps regretting his own part in this action. Your circumstances will tell him how to interpret his presence here, but clearly there is sorrow, betokened by his disregard for the discomfort as the rain pelts down on him. The Corinthium is a funeral flower representing both grief, hope for an afterlife. Earthly Corinthiums do not come in blue. So this is a symbol of spirit's endurance. So once again, this is being divinely guided. He's having to stop and take a look at himself, and the people that are around him are supporting that, at least energy-wise. If they're not supporting it in saying to him and talking to him like, hey, this is what's going on, or even with you, if there's people not saying anything directly to you, your actions and their response to you, it will show you where you're at, and it's showing him where he's at. Now this is considered like what the negative thoughts are, and look at it's the Two of Wands, and it's the Two of Wands not in reverse. See, here's what it looks like in reverse. But facing forward, you know, that's being really sure of yourself, like having the energy in your hand, like you literally have everything in your hand to manifest what you need. And it's in the negative space, and in reverse in the dark like this. See a big old lion, like, so there might be some Leo energy going on there. But with all of this going on like this, it's really kind of showing that you don't have a whole lot of faith that this is all happening. But you have to remember, we're working on this. We're working on this so that we can make it shine through, you know, and we want that sun. We want this one right here to come up, you know, from going from darkness and bring it up. And so, and you have all the power that you need, like right there, so that you can make this sun rise and have it happen for you. And if you can just keep holding your energy, you don't even have to do nothing except love, accept the love that's coming to you. And the outcome of the reading is the Knight of Cups. And, you know, we know that kings are always great to have because, you know, it shows like an older man, like ready and stable on his foundations. But we're talking about the knights are actions. Like they go forward. They go forward with stuff. And so what I'm going to do here is I wasn't going to split off energy. that I think I'm going to. So I think I'm going to just pick these up real quick. And I'll put them back in the deck. You know, and if whatever's supposed to come out will end up coming out. And we're gonna see what is the current energy around the divine feminine and the current energy around the divine male. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, and if this reading resonates for you, you know, please subscribe, because I really need to get my numbers up so that I can continue doing this here on YouTube, and share and push the like button and all that other good stuff. You know, because this is I like doing this. I love doing this, and I love that people are still standing with me, even though it's been quite rocky here on my start, because I've been going through a lot of changes and shifting, and I'm very raw, you know, in my energy. So, okay, so let's see, what is the current energy for the divine masculine? Please, Spirit, can we get the divine masculine? Can we get some current energies of the divine masculine? Some current energy of the divine masculine, please. Can we get some current energies for the divine masculine, please? I don't know if I want to take all of these, but it's just so, it's all very significant though, all of it is. So right now, okay, I'm just going to take them all, because that's I asked the Spirit for what the current energy for the divine masculine is, and this is what it is. So right now, he knows that he's been deceptive. We have the Moon card in reverse. See, and when it's forward, the divine feminine can use that, like, you know, use that energy of the full moon. But when it's reversed like this, and you see the face here, that's the same guy who was standing in the star card. But he knows that there was deception going on, and he knows that he wasn't acting or behaving correctly. Then we have the King of Swords in reverse. You know, and there's the lightning going off right there, and he's turning his back, and he's like ready to walk into the storm, like regardless of what is going on around him. Like he's walking into danger. You know, he's not standing his ground and protecting he's literally walking away, walking into danger, like hoping to die, basically. Then we got the Eight of Cups. And why was he doing that? He was walking away from love. There's something missing here. He's off to go look for something else. And like, he thought that he thought that he was in this divine union. He got deceptive. He took charge of his own life. He was walking away because there was something missing. And he got on his horse and he took off. Look at the night of, I mean, you can't make that shit up, right? But now he's looking, you know, after he's been through that charred battle, you know, what happened in the daytime? Well, in the daytime, all the land is around him is just barren. And no matter how you see the Seven of Pentacles on either side, it's the same. It's the same. He has a shovel and he's ready to dig up that last bare fruit. He's going to do whatever it takes. He's going to try to take that home. He's finding that when he went out on his search for missing cups, that he was the missing piece. He was the missing piece. There was nothing wrong. He was the missing piece. And so he's going to try to gather everything that he has, that all the fruit on this tree, but you see there's nothing else out there, smoke and mirrors. You know, just it's this deception part, but he's going to try to bring it home anyways. Is the divine feminine, what's her current energy? Is she ready to receive? What's the divine feminine's current energy? Is she ready to receive that male who's coming home honest and kind of broken down and saying, hey, look, you know, I'm not trying to be that knave. I'm not trying to be that strong guy. That can just fight everything. I'm ready to do this. Oh, wow. Look at that. And it did. It came back. Okay. Came back with a vengeance. Okay. Yay. And do you remember that if you go back to the first reading, you know, we started out with the King of the King of Cups up in there, the King of Chalice. So right now, we have the Page, a very immature, you know, the Page of Chalices, very immature like. But this isn't a dead fish. That's a fish ready to go. You know, that's bringing news. That's bringing news of love. Immature news, because not, but ready to receive it. You see, she's standing in the dark though. She's like, you know what? But I can see all the stars, and you know, some people, I don't know if that's going to be significant for you or whatever, but turtles are good luck, and they also are bearers of news. So she has her back turned. She's not quite sure that news is coming, but because she has her back turned, but she's going to do it anyways. Why? Well, because we have the Ten of Swords, and you see this Ten of Swords. This is a dead night. All them knives are absolutely in there. Dead night, underwater, dead, gone, gone, gone. The masculine is coming back, not knowing that she had to shed everything. Like she was so heartbroken when he took off, when he did this, yeah, and this, when they thought that they were this, you know, that's dead. See, at least on this side right here, it would have been like, you know, is he looking down at his armor and he got away lucky, or is that him dead and that's his soul looking down? Here there is nothing looking down. Like, this is a dead thing. And so she's really, she's in pain. Like, you know, she's like, okay, so this is gonna happen. I'm gonna all of a sudden get some kind of message, you know, from the masculine after I just went through all that, and I'm just what, you know. But then I've been saying that, you know, this is around divine timing, and Spirit has taken charge of this. And here we have the Justice card, and you see the Justice is blindfolded, and it's balance and justice. It's weighing against it. Somebody involved that has made a decision, and choice has been already made. That this is by divine timing. Like, twin flames are coming together, and there's really, you know, we have free will up to a certain point, but we also did come down here on a mission, and we agreed. And so you can't just like start cutting off contracts, you know, or I suppose some people say you can. I don't know. I think that a divine contract is a divine contract. That's why it's called divine. But, you know, that's just me. But yeah, so Justice has looked into the situation, and and look at there. Remember, I was asking for a confirmation on Virgo. 9. See the Virgo there. So yeah. So but then, and here we have this. Look at coming into. And remember, we had her in the last reading, so she came back, and she came back saying, "Okay, I'm gonna look for my divine. This is on divine, and look at that. That's the same face, the same divine spirit, fifth dimension, like, you know, and you know, there's our twins right there, you know, and is that same turtle? It sure the hell is, and there's that turtle right there." See, coming in with news. I mean, it's happening. It's just happening. You can't mess that up. It is what it is. And you're going to end up finding yourself as the Queen of Cups. And we had the King of Cups in the last portion of the reading. And so if I had kept it out, I'd been able to show it to you side by side. But here, let's see if I can find it real quick, and we can remember, it's got to be like somewhere in here close, because it was. Let's see. Where is that king at? So that we can remember what he looks like. I know we had the Knight of Cups too, right? We had both the Knights and the Kings. I'm pretty sure we had the King of Cups, or the Chalice, the King of Chalice. Oh no, it was the King of Pentacles. So it was the Knight of Cups that we had, and you know, going in for King. Yeah, you know, I remember. Well, I guess if I can't find it, I can't find it. I just want to go ahead and get through the reading. But yeah, you know, he's coming. He's coming back. It's time to let down your fight. Bring everything back in balance. And remember, we were talking about keeping things in balance when we had the star earlier, and she's just kind of going back and forth. Like, we had confirmation on that too, right here, with the Temperance. And you know, Temperance, you know, to me, I know that it seems like balance. Look at, and here again, we're balancing out the scales. We're balancing. It's all about balance, about balancing it out, balancing it out from your spirit, from your higher self, and the universe has your back on this. And I was just getting ready to say that for me, temperance isn't really about, like, you know, I know that some people think that it's like patience and like a waiting, but for me it's like the card that would go with like the hemiphant, like, but on the feminine energy of that rather than the masculine energy of it. So what's it? So, you know, that's right up there with Judgment. This is actually a really great reading, and you're gonna get everything that you want. You just have to oh, look at, is that the hierophant right there, like right next to me, the bottom of the deck? Look at that. And that's what I was just talking about too, is being able to. So yeah, this is already happening, and look at, it's happening by divine, the Spirit's bringing this to you, like literally laying it in your hands. And so yeah, so it's okay to wait for that news coming in, because it's going to happen. And you know what, death's already happened to you. Like, it's not, that's dead, gone, dead energy. It's a done deal, you know. 10 for completion, gone, start anew. And so we are going to go ahead and do that. And that really concludes my reading for today. Sorry that it had to come in 2 parts. I am going to try to put it together if I can. If I can't, well, then I guess you're just, if it really resonated, if the first half resonated for you, then you will obviously come to the second half. If the whole thing resonated with you, then please like, subscribe.